Hello, hello, Gemini. Welcome to your August 2018 overview reading. This is good for you if you're a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And while I am pulling these cards, just go ahead and set your intention for the reading. If there's any information that you would like to have show up or any answers that you're looking for, just ask them to appear. And we will see what Gemini is dealing with in August. So, first thing, I'm going to go ahead and pick one of these word cards, or it's the Sovereign Oracle. But we have friction. So if there's a specific phrase that's popping up, then that's what you need to hear. We have received the gift in the conflict, empathize with an opposing viewpoint. Remember that when rough surfaces rub together enough, the final result is smoother. So this is about finding the blessing within the friction, within the challenges that you have going on, whether they be big or small, but just remembering that it is working for you and it is in an effort to make things smoother and have them improve. Okay, so that's what you are working towards at this time. The next oracle card that I have for you in August is nature. So go outside, be with plants, spend time with animals. Just, you want to spend more time there. I'm getting a sense that you might need to do some grounding this month, especially if you feel like you're extra cerebral. During August, it would be wise for you to take a step into nature and just feel into grounding and being present with your body. All right, and then I have letting go. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look. Okay, so the more you can let go this month, the easier things are going to get, the more things are going to improve. And you just want to trust that process in terms of the letting go piece. Not easy to do at all. I'm not trying to tell you that, but it will help if you can exercise that. The central energy for you in August is the Knight of Pentacles. What are you starting? What project are you taking care of? What are you getting done? What are you doing professionally or business-wise or regarding your passion, however you generate income or are productive on the day-to-day? What are you doing that's different? How are you revamping that? I think that there's a little bit of innovation that has to do with this card. It looks like it's probably going to be a business-heavy or a work-heavy month. And so it's just about how are you integrating the parts of yourself that are innovative into what you're doing on the day-to-day. The crossing energy is the Four of Wands. So make your home a sanctuary if possible. If you are able to make your physical space more, not enjoyable, but feel, again, more grounding, more supportive, like a place where you can go and decompress. I know that that should be obvious, but for a lot of people, you know, you might be sitting with a bunch of clutter around or something that is making you uncomfortable. And it's wise to address that so that you're able to use it as a support rather than a source of anxiety. So just to make sure you're addressing your physical space, and that is going to help with your productivity, with getting things done, decision making. It's going to bleed into a bunch of different areas. So don't underestimate the power of having an environment that you enjoy and that feels good to you. What's shifting out for you this month is the Knight of Swords. I'm going to clarify what this is. For some of you, it's going to be a person, and then for others of you, this is going to be more of the taking things from your mind and bringing it into the physical. The Sun. So I think this is where maybe Cancer season for you in particular, or the month of June, the weeks leading up to August, have been a time when you feel like you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of things going, but there hasn't been as much action taken. And so that is why this is the time that you're going to feel like, oh, I finally have the energy to get things done. And it might be that we're moving from, you know, an emotional time into a time that is more about taking action and getting things done. So you're going to be able to do a lot more this month than you have before. And the oncoming energy is the Five of Swords. It looks like conflict. This is conflict within yourself. I'm going to clarify this one as well to see what exactly this is. Three of Swords, so there's something that you have to release. There's something you have to let go of. Like what's not working. Okay, and whatever isn't working is the exact thing that you're going to have to let go of. And it's funny because that's the card that came up here. And yes, it's easy for there to be resistance. And it is scary kind of jumping off into the unknown because you don't really know what's on the other side of letting go. And that can be really, really hard. But the Three of Swords, Three of Winter is the release card. So if you're able to do it, it seems like things are going to clear up faster. What I will tell you right now, the longer you hold on to this Five of Swords energy, whether it be a person, a situation, an internal conflict, the longer you hold on to it, the stickier it's going to get and the worse it's going to feel. So it's kind of like when you're ready to release it, you're going to feel, it's going to be uncomfortable, but it is going to be a breath of fresh air. So the faster you're able to do this, the easier it's going to be. The outward manifestation for you is the Wheel of Fortune. Libra had this as well. I think that there is some fear coming off of what is going to appear next, or there's some fear around not being able to see quite around the next corner. And so this might feel extra scary, this letting go piece, if you don't know exactly what's coming next, which is, you know, that is life. Which is why we cling to things that are old and familiar rather than venturing into something new and potentially more challenging, or something that's going to really make you push yourself. And so the Wheel of Fortune is popping up because there's a lot of potential for this to be how you want it to be, but you have to set the intention. You have to be really grounded in your decisions. I'm also seeing this is why your home environment is so important, because if you take care of the home, if you're taking care of the way you feel when you're actually in your physical space, then it's going to make it easier for you to depend on it's going to make it easier for you to let go of whatever isn't working, because you don't have it as a distraction. It's just something that is happening in the external, and you're able to have a safe place to feel into, to process your emotions, to go through whatever this is. And then you can fill up the vacancy, whatever space you've created by releasing this. It's kind of like, well, you're able to determine what it is that you want, but you have to ask for it. In the subconscious, we have the Five of Pentacles. Lack mentality is coming up for this. For some of you, I am getting that this Five of Swords, some of you believe that there's no way it's going to get better, and that you can't have anything better than what you have right now. So you just kind of accepted this is all I'm ever going to get, so I'm not going to try. And I 100% wholeheartedly disagree if that is your belief. I do not believe that for you. I don't believe that for anybody, because that is very, very limiting, and I know that is not true for you. But if that is what you've accepted, then that could be contributing to you feeling stuck or blocked, or like nothing is ever going to get better, and that is the way it is for you. So remember that what you are telling yourself, what's going on internally, what you are affirming over and over and over, is what will become reality. So you're really in the driver's seat when it comes to your perception, but it's time for you to shift it as best as you can. And remember, the Three of Swords might be letting go of a comfortable belief system as well. It could be shifting all of this out so that you're able to make space for, you know, good things to happen. Right now, you're writing the script. You're saying this is how it is. Nothing good is ever going to happen, or things aren't going to improve. If that's where you find yourself, then that is really setting you back. So it's worthwhile to challenge that and work with yourself to shoot for the moon rather than aiming at the same place that you've always been. So ask for more. That's a challenge that I have for you. Ask for more. Ask for more than you're comfortable with and see what happens. What happens if you really put yourself out there and you ask for something that you are terrified of? What, they say no? Like, is that really the worst? You don't get it? Is that the worst thing that could happen? But what if you do get it? So just consider that this month. The advice for you, Three of Pentacles, you have to actively work on this. This isn't something that's just going to come effortlessly. This is something that you have to push yourself around. So do not for a second, sorry, I bumped the tripod. Don't for a second think that this is just going to be easy breezy, because it's not. It takes labor. It takes effort, especially to change your belief system and the blueprint that you've been working with. So it's worthwhile. You just have to give it the effort. The external influences, we have the Four of Swords. So you might be feeling extra tired, extra fatigued. This is not permanent. This is something that is just kind of the nature of the situation that you have, especially because you have these fives sitting here. And what I'm going to remind you is that there are times to rest, and there are times when we are resting to kind of check out. So just pay attention to when you get tired. Are you actually tired? Are you actually fatigued? Or is this something that you're experiencing because you're trying to avoid something? Because there is a slight difference. So just acknowledge that within yourself. You don't need to do it with judgment. Even if you are trying to check out, just notice it within yourself. You don't even have to do anything with that right now. If you just notice it, then there's a good chance it'll shift enough for you to breathe. Hopes and fears for the month of August, the Lovers. So it looks like you're really craving connection, intimacy, companionship, collaboration, co-creation, all that good stuff. This right here, we have going on in the subconscious, major block. It's kind of like, yeah, good luck. You want the Lovers, but you're doing this. You're sitting in the woe is me, and it's not going to happen. Or it's kind of like maybe you have this ideal relationship that you're looking for, but you might be barking up the wrong tree. Are you seeking out partners that are, or companions or business partners or whatever type of partnership you're interested in? Are you working with or looking at people that really do not have the qualities or traits that you would need in order to achieve this relationship or connection? So really make sure you're fishing in the right pool and that you are taking people at face value. Remember, for the love of God, do not trust somebody's potential. Trust what they are. What are they right this moment? Not what they could be, not what they should be, not their potential. That is not them. So remember that when you are dealing with interpersonal stuff this month. The outcome of August, we have the Queen of Wands. So it looks like you get your energy back. I think you get a lot of clarity this month, but it's going to take a little bit of fumbling around in order for you to get to that point. So you kind of have to trust the process. I hate saying that because it's so nondescript, but that's kind of what you have to walk through is acknowledging yourself without judgment is a big part of this. And then also being proactive in the sense that you are doing things that positively contribute to you getting what you want. So make sure that that's where your focus is this month. Now we're going to go into the timeline. As you all know, we have the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. That is going to be where you wrap up August. And the first thing that is coming through is chakra love. So anytime I see this, it is really emphasizing energetic work. So I would say if there's a practitioner that you like, whether or not that's me, you can go ahead and if you can, it's going to be a good time for you to do some energetic work. You can do it with yourself, you know, just through meditation and some really basic stuff. Even tapping can help with this. EFT can help, but then there's also more of the really digging into the energetic layers and lifting blocks and things like that. So acupuncture can help with this. Working with anyone who does energetic work. Some people like Reiki, all of that good stuff. So if that is up your alley, then it might be a good time for you to get that. Also clearing only if they know how to do it safely. I am a stickler about that. So just keep it in mind. Do what you can to take care of your energetic health. Quarter 2, we have third eye chakra. All right, this is where you see your next steps. So what are you seeing for yourself? What do you want to fill the empty spaces of your life? Where are you setting your intention? And what is your big picture plan? This is going to be a good time to do vision boards, to really dream big, focus on what you want, and really allow yourself to expand into the person that you want to become and really to embody the qualities that make you feel like your best self. Third quarter, heart chakra. Okay, yeah, I strongly advise working with somebody who can support you with this. It's a lot to do on your own if you are not familiar with chakras or taking care of your energetic body. So I would say now, if there's any time that I would recommend booking a session with me, this would be it, just because so much of this is showing up. But anyone that you trust and feel good with, I would not like just pick somebody out of a phone book. You want somebody that feels good with you, that resonates with you. So just, I would set some money, time, energy, whatever you're willing to put into this, set that aside in August so that you can really take care of this, because you have a lot of energetic stuff going on where you need to give those parts of yourself a lot of nourishment. So it's going to show up for everyone differently. There's a million and one things that can be going on with chakras. So it's just about acknowledging them and really moving through all of the stuff that's coming up. These look like they're actually blended together. These are not reading as different parts of the month, which is really interesting. So I think that these are going to be woven together. And the final card, fourth quarter, slow down. This is pointing to the rest card, the Four of Swords. It is just about taking your time. There's no need to rush any of this. You can just do your best with what you are doing right now and work out the rest later, but it's okay to slow down. You know, get things done, but it's kind of like you're doing a lot of healing this month. So just let yourself process that, and you're gonna feel better. If you give yourself a safe place, you feel grounded at home, and you're working through some of this that you have going on. As usual, we've got a 3-card pick. So go ahead, set your intention. If there's a card that's calling you, go ahead and select it. Card number 1, 3 of Cups. Spend time with friends. Spend time with people that you trust and that you care about. It looks like that's going to give you the insight that you need and the clarity that you need to feel into your situation in a way that is going to give you all of that energy back, but it looks like you kind of need to rely on this community that you've built. Okay, card number 2, we have the King of Wands. So you taking on more fiery qualities. Again, it has to do with getting your energy back. That is also why this stuff, the energetic stuff, chakra healing, chakra love, all of that, a lot of the time, if you've been blasting open your chakras and you feel depleted, then that is also something that you need to take care of in order to get your energy back. I can't wait to read a comment where somebody says, no, you can't fully reach actualization unless all your chakras are open, which is garbage. But that is something that you just want to be mindful of, is keeping your energy contained rather than throwing it everywhere, because then you're going to deplete yourself. You only have so much. So don't forget that. So for you, if you picked this card, the chakra love thing, the taking care of your chakras and the energetic work is twice as important for you, because it's really going to be dependent on how well you're taking care of yourself. Card number 3, we have the 6 of Coins. So this is about reciprocation within relationships. Where do you have good give and take, and where do you feel like somebody is on one side of that, where they're only taking from you? So just pay attention to the reciprocity within your relationships, and things will improve from there. If you notice it and you see it and then you start to withhold a little bit more in terms of investment, that's going to make it's going to make a big difference in your energy levels as well. So that's really what this reading is about, is you getting your energy back and your fire back. Okay? That is all that I have for you today, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, if you're looking to work with me, all of the links are in the description box, or you can go to onyxhealing.com. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I do live readings on Facebook every week. And until next time, have a beautiful August, everybody, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.